We are here, and what we are seeing here today is not only a testimony. We'll all be often receiving.
We are going to organize. Give me 2-3 weeks. It will be part of the inauguration of the livestock change in Nigeria. We've seen the level of commitment here from the state level. We've seen leadership. And the success story of any leader will depend on the ability to do what they ought to do at the time it ought to be done. It is that time now for Nigeria to change the challenge and make it an economic opportunity. We must care for people. We must rearrange our farming population, including livestock program. I don't see why Nigeria cannot feed all the pupils in our school with 1 pint of milk in a day. If our dairy system is well harnessed. I'm glad Abdurrahman Abrasad, the governor of Kwara State, is here. He's equally a farmer and investor. And I am talking to Father earlier to please let us reorganize. I know what it means as an economic sabotage for roaming cows to eat up the crops and vegetation of our land. I know it could be painful. But when we rearrange the herders and make provision for cattle rearing. You are the governors who must provide the land. Provide us the land. I, as the president, I am committed to giving you in 2-3 weeks' time a comprehensive program that will solve this problem. We are aiming now to commission the agricultural machinery, to enhance the irrigation, to put confirmation and truth to agro-processing economic zone that is being approved, and to equally partner with you to banish hunger. That's all. You are doing the job. You are walking the talks. And it is necessary for me to support you. It is mandatory as Nigerians. When you read paper, some of us are confused whether to abuse the present or the past or make excuses for the future. Not in my dictionary. Take action now. Do your best. Re-engineer the finances of the country and stay out on the right path. Those who may be complaining now, we have to understand only the perseverance and consistency can make a nation buoyant. The student loan program will commence. There will be benefit for our graduates. The Social Security program for the elderly and vulnerable will commence. We are fine-tuning all of that area. We're going to relieve people of hunger. And if all of you, I'm glad I'm facing Abdurrahman, have been paying the wages award pending the determination of new salary wage. Let all the subnationals start paying that. Let them. The wage award plus whatever they are taking now, and the wage award will relieve the public. Please, I'm not giving an order. I'm appealing to you subnationals. Lagos, are you doing it? You are doing your best? can get everybody to do it. It's a relief to the people that get used to it. Then the mechanism is the fact that it will not be inflationary. If we announce a new a few weeks or months, they've gotten used to the basic 30,000 plus the wage award. So it has dampening effect on the market. Please, get some nationals together. And then should adopt this. We have done the integrated tomato commission on Friday, March 8th, the largest in sub-Saharan Africa. And today's groundbreaking. Your visionary approach and transformation of agricultural plan to distribute 100,000 metric tons of grain by June, clearance of over 1 million hectares of land for cultivation, acquisition of essential machinery to aid farm productivity. We are with you. Be sure you continue the aggressive, strong determination to be number one, to feed the nation. Get yourselves together. You can form a food belt. I could see one half of the belt here and the other half of the belt there, up to Kogi. And whatever you want federal government to do, regardless of irrigation, we win. I commend your effort on the infrastructure development of Niger State. I can guarantee you of the federal support. We flagged up the hope. You deliver the hope. You reassure Nigerians. Thank you very much.
The Federal Republic of Nigeria, on behalf of the people and government of Niger State, I have the honor and privilege to welcome you, the number one citizen of Nigeria, to Niger State, the home of green economy, for the official commissioning of the just remodeled domestic terminal of the just renamed Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Airport. And the flag of the Niger State Agricultural Mechanization Revolution for Food Security Emergency. Let me quickly extend a warm welcome to all other esteemed dignitaries, my colleagues, governors, former governors, ministers, and other government, community leaders, stakeholders who have joined us for this momentous occasion to receive Mr. President. Mr. President, your presence here today underscores the importance of this occasion to our great state, in particular, and in Nigeria as a whole. As we gather to celebrate a good example demonstrated in our modest contribution to infrastructure and our agricultural development as encapsulated in our new Niger agenda. For us, agriculture is key to our commitment to addressing the challenges in critical sectors of our economy, and we shall seize every opportunity for the attainment of the growth and engender prosperity for the people of our beloved state and by extension, our dear country, Nigeria. On road infrastructure, to address these challenges and establish efficient road infrastructure and cost-effective and secure movement of goods and services, the state government embarked on an ambitious initiative to rehabilitate and expand some federal roads that have implications for the evacuation of agricultural produce. For example, the 90-kilometer road between Kontagora and Rijau, which is a federal road the state has taken over to complete. Another 90 kilometers between Agwara and Borgu, where you are a Jagaban, we have also gone ahead to start the reconstruction. The 50 Minabeji Kakaki road, we have taken over for the dualization of that road. This is part of our contribution to Mr. President's developmental strides, thereby enhancing socio-economic activities in Niger State and the nation at large. Mr. President, upon assuming office, we made the infrastructure of the state in 4 motors: rural and urban roads, housing and water, electricity, transportation, etc. Mr. President, as we are all aware, Niger State is the largest state with over 76,300 square kilometers, accounting for about 10% of the total land size of Nigeria, and hosts the longest distance of federal roads, which is about 8% of the entire national federal road network. Despite the strategic roles the state plays in the nation's economy as a crucial transit corridor connecting north and south of Nigeria, the current state of the dilapidation of this infrastructure is terrible. Aviation sector. Mr. President, in aviation sector, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Airport was once in a state of comatose with failed runway, dilapidated terminal building, absence of fire and safety equipment, runway lighting, etc. The domestic terminal, which was abandoned for over 13 years, had been under construction since then. As a government, we couldn't fold our arms and follow the ugly picture it creates in the minds of visitors who subsists. Hence, in recognition of the importance of this critical infrastructure, the state government took responsibility for its completion. Today, I'm proud to announce that the Benin International Airport is completed, renamed as Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Airport, which you just graciously commissioned. Mr. President, sir, furthermore, the state government has concluded plans to commence the construction of the long-abandoned Hajj terminal just behind here within the Benin International Airport. The crucial project is expected to be completed in the next 3 months, before the commencement of 2024 Hajj operations. Mr. President, we want to thank the FAN for their quality guidance and the Ministry of Aviation at every stage of our intervention and rehabilitation of this airport that is now of global standard. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all these efforts are driven by our vision to position the new BAT International Airport Minna as a viable alternative to the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. On agriculture, let me use this opportunity to thank Mr. President for approving this airport as a special agro-processing free zone, the first of its kind in Nigeria. Thank you, Baba. In this free zone, we are sitting on 3,000 hectares of arable land. On this right flank is 1,000 hectares that is supposed to warehouse the largest greenhouses in the world. On this other side is going to be a livestock and a cargo terminal where we are going to have abattoirs for processing of meat. Niger State is the host to the largest congregation of cattle in Africa. As such, we want to use this opportunity of this free zone to make sure we make it a fruition. In tandem with the federal government infrastructure initiative, the state government has prioritized agricultural development as a catalyst for economic growth and poverty alleviation in the state. Mr. President, sir, we have no reason to be poor. To this end, we have made significant investments in agricultural machinery and technology as way to go and as part of our efforts to advance your aspiration towards food security in Nigeria. We have gotten a $20 million intervention for planting 60 million trees from our CRESA. Remember, Mr. President, when we went for COP28, you led the delegation of Nigeria in that regard, and some of those investments have started to come to fruition. Thank you for your leadership. To further buttress the lead role Niger State is playing in agriculture and contributing to the overall food security of Nigeria, we shall explore over 3 million of the 8.3 million hectares of arable land, large water bodies, with a multitude of tributaries, 23 grazing reserves, and 94 forest reserves. Therefore, Niger State stands as a beacon of hope and promise in the realm of agriculture and our springboard to harvest our potentials in the green economy and associated gains. Food production. Mr. President, under your visionary leadership, Nigeria has embarked on a pragmatic agenda to secure our nation's food supply and uplift the lives of the people through agricultural development initiatives. It is heartwarming to assure Mr. President that Niger State is with you on this laudable mission, sir, and we will occupy the driver's seat and lead by example on this notable project. Hence, we make our state available to everyone, every turn, and shall serve as your pilot scheme in realizing the food security agenda of our administration. Machinery and technology. In our unwavering commitment to this cause, Niger State government, under my watch, has made significant investment in procuring machinery and technology for cultivation and land preparation. To this end, I am pleased to announce that we have procured a substantial number of agricultural equipment and inputs for enhanced agricultural activities in the state. This includes 1,000 John Deere, of which 300 have been delivered, tractors, 500 case tractors, out of which 100 units have been delivered, 500 units of combined harvesters, which we have already received 50, 10,000 John Deere hand tillers for smallholder farmers, 10,000 solar irrigation pumps, of which 1,000 have been delivered, 1,000 high-volt system irrigation ordered, 60 already delivered here, 200 metric tons of NPK and urea fertilizers, with 20,000 tons delivered already. Mr. President, we have received 100,000 liters of herbicide chemical with 10,000 liters delivered already. 100 liters of pesticides and other agrochemicals ordered with 10,000 liters delivered already. Mr. President, at the end of this dry season, Niger State will have positioned itself very well for the rainy season, and going forward, we will feed Nigeria. Furthermore, through the Niger Food System and Logistics Limited, a state-owned enterprise, we have embarked on an ambitious land preparation and cultivation program across 25 local governments. We need to thank our traditional institutions for giving us support and making sure that these lands have been made available for cultivation by ourselves and our people. I am proud to announce that our mechanization mission is in course, and we are ambitious to prepare for cultivation of about 1 million hectares of land, laying the foundation for increased agricultural productivity and food security. It is therefore with great pride that I share with you our bold vision for the future of agriculture in Niger State. We are well positioned to produce 50 million metric tons of assorted food crops annually, utilizing 3 million hectares by 2030. On the overall, Niger State intends to be the largest subnational food exporter in Nigeria. To achieve this objective, we are determined to attract investment in private sector, equity, and loan totaling 500 billion naira annually over the next 7 years. One of the key initiatives in this endeavor is the construction of a canal to harness water from Shiroro Dam, which will irrigate 90,000 hectares, comprising of 236 kilometers of irrigation canals and other associated engineering infrastructure, and significantly expand our agricultural production capacity. In addition, we plan to establish industrial farm and processing estate across all 25 local government areas through partnership models with partners from various countries, development finance institutions, the federal government, and other states with less agricultural potential endowment.
We made our time here today to come and see what your subnationals are doing. And so I want to thank you very much for making our time to be here today. But the real congratulation is to my brother, our former governor. You cannot but like Bago in so many ways, and he has proven it. He's in a hurry to do so many things, and you can see that indeed those movements are turning into action. And so I want to congratulate you for taking this audacious step and for bringing all of us here to see what agric mechanization is all about. Mr. President, this time clearly with your agricultural initiative under your New Hope agenda, which is we need to grow what we eat, we need to eat what we grow. Bago and other governors are beginning to set the need. But today is about Niger. Your Excellency, it's no coincidence that all the 4 governors that are here, including my humble self, and Bago making 5, have thought through how do we enhance and we can fast track, food security in our country. Bago and I, specifically, and others too are working, have signed, an agreement that Bago being the biggest state in the country, maybe the smallest state in the country, and has the largest population, we are tied together in the hip. Because whatever he produces, we must feed the people in Lagos. And the middle belt happens to be the food hub of our country. So it's no coincidence that our chairman is here, Omkara, our Reverend Father Benwe is here, and also our new governor of Kogi State, Tinubu, is also here. We believe that we are on a conversation and ensuring that your vision at producing the required food security for this country is on track. And for us is to continue to do a peer review to ensure that we can adequately feed our citizens, produce more than enough for them. Lagos, we are building the largest food storage in the country. And I was telling all my colleagues that we can take it all. And so from Lagos and all the Southwest, we can begin to make the food security adequacy, a reality of your government. And so I want to congratulate you, Mr. President. I want to congratulate my brother, the governor of Niger. And I want to say that indeed, what Niger has begun today is a strong testament of the power of do. And all my other governors, we are committed to ensuring that we support the federal government and we give what is needed for our citizens, which is quality food on time, on budget, and adequate ones that will feed this country. Thank you very much. I wish you the best.